Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Kevin, and in today's video, I decided to try something different, and basically, we're gonna do a tier list. Now, this tier list is on chest, shoulder, and tricep exercises, which is basically my push day, and I'm pretty sure almost everyone else's push day pretty much. So yeah, we're gonna do a tier list on that. And yeah, tier lists are a type of video that I've always wanted to make. So I'm gonna have a new playlist dedicated to tier lists like this. We're gonna have food tier lists, exercise tier lists, and different stuff like that. So if you guys are new around here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. Alright, so let's see what we got. It's kind of hard to see, honestly, the images are very small. But first up, we got what looks like dips for triceps. Now, in my experience, tricep dips are honestly very good. The only thing is they're hard to overload, whereas with a rope pull down, for example, you could just switch your weight into whatever you want. So that's my only complaint. But overall, I'd say tricep dips, honestly, as far as tricep exercises go, I think I'm gonna have to give it an S, honestly, because I really love dips and I think they're amazing for your triceps, and I'm pretty sure they also work other portions of your body, like your abs as well, because you're gonna have to stabilize yourself. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give that an S tier. Now next up, we got the Arnold dumbbell press. Interesting. So I haven't done this one in a minute, but I also think it's very good. Now, is it the best shoulder exercise? I'm not sure. It is very good though. To be honest, it is very good. And it does work multiple muscle groups. Oh, this is hard. Do I want to put this in S as well? This one's going to be hard. It's between S and A. It's very good. You know what? Just because it hits multiple muscle groups, I think I'm going to have to give it an S. But we might bring it down to A depending on the next exercises. But for now, it's going to go in S. Now, next up, we got flat bench press. I mean, do I even have to say anything about this one? It's really good. It's really, really good. But I'm gonna have to put it at A, I think. Because when I compare it to other chest exercises like the incline bench press, for example, do we have an incline bench press here? I don't think we do. I'm not sure, but we'll get to that. But I think for now, I'm gonna have to leave it at A. But next up, we got, what is this? This looks like a skull crusher, yeah. Skull crushers. Now, I'm not really too much of a fan of skull crushers. I'm not sure why. I'd rather do an overhead dumbbell raise if I'm being honest. So in terms of skull crushers, they're not bad. I don't think they're the best tricep exercise. They do sting and they're pretty good, but I think I'm gonna have to just leave this at B tier for now. Next up, we got whatever the hell this exercise is. Now, I've seen this exercise, I've even done it. I used to do it when I was a beginner, but honestly, I don't really like it. Honestly, I think this exercise is pretty pointless. I don't think it's the best exercise you can do, personally. So honestly, I think I'm gonna have to just honestly put this at F. I really don't think it's even worth it. If I'm being honest, or if I'm being, I should say, nice, I guess you could say, I put it at D at most. So yeah, but honestly, I'm gonna have to put it at F. That's just my choice. Next up, we got, what is this? This is a shoulder exercise. Okay, so you push up. It's basically a shoulder press, but for machines. Shoulder press, but for machines. I recently started doing these, and honestly, they're really good. They're easy to overload. Not bad. They're not the best, in my opinion. They're not free weight, so that makes them a little easier to do in that regard. But they do still hurt like a mother. I'm gonna put these at B. I think they're pretty good. They're not the best, but if you want to include some machine work in your shoulder exercises, I think these are pretty good. And sorry if I don't know the names of all the exercises, you know, I'm definitely not an expert and I don't claim to be. But moving on, we got bench dips. Now, bench dips and machine dips are honestly two completely different things in my opinion. They don't seem to be the exact same exercise and they don't work the exact same way. Now, when I work out at home, I do bench dips and they're not bad, but I feel like your range of motion is not the best. And so because of that, it's not the best tricep exercise for sure. There's so many better exercises you can do if you're actually in the gym. Now, if you're at home, I'm gonna give this an S tier, honestly. If you're at home, they're amazing. But considering if we're at a gym, I'm gonna have to give this probably a C. Probably a C. A B if I'm being nice, but you know what? I'm gonna just leave it in the back of B. At least if you're gonna do chest, or sorry, not chest dips. If you're gonna do bench dips, at the very least, raise your legs and try to put some weight on your quads if you can. I'm not sure if you actually can. I've never tried it, but I feel like that would just make the exercise a little bit harder, which is what we're looking for. Because bench dips are honestly very easy. But they're still a decent exercise. They're not bad. I'm just gonna leave them at B for now and I'm gonna be nice about it. Next up, we got push-ups. Now, push-ups are very good. I don't usually do them at the gym. Again, this is more of a home exercise thing. So if we were at home, I'm giving this an easy S tier. You can literally do them anywhere and they're amazing. Again, it's just hard to overload because once you get good at doing push-ups, I mean, how hard can you really get unless you put some weight on your back? But as a standard push-up exercise, even if you're at the gym, honestly, I think I'm just gonna have to give this an A because they're very good. But then to put it behind bench press, man, no, you know what? Then I'm gonna have to move bench up. I'm gonna have to move the bench up to S tier. If I'm gonna put push-ups at A, bench is gonna have to be at S. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Next up, we got, I forgot what these two exercises were called. I don't know about the top one. I don't really do the top one. I've done the bottom one, but I haven't really done the top one. It's kind of weird to put two exercises in one here. I think they're just chest cable raises or something like that, or cable flies. I think flies, raises. I'm not sure, but these exercises are very good, honestly. I do them pretty often. They're an isolation exercise, which is gonna knock them down, but they're still very good. And because they're cable, honestly, I like them. I think if I'm gonna put this at A, I'm gonna have to move. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put this at A. No, you know what? I'm gonna leave them at B. I'm gonna leave them at B. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them at B. Next up, we got cable lateral raises, if I'm not mistaken. Now, these are very good in comparison to dumbbell lateral raises for your shoulders. And I honestly prefer cable. You can do each side separately. So if you have a muscle imbalance, that's good. These are gonna, as far as shoulder exercises go, I think I'm gonna have to put this at S tier, honestly. This is one of the best shoulder exercises, in my opinion, in the book that you can do. So I'm gonna have to put this S tier. Yeah. Next up, we got this exercise. Okay, so this is basically the same as this, but on a cable instead of a barbell. So because this is on a cable, I'm gonna have to knock it up to D tier. Normally I put this at F tier too, but cable is always gonna be better than dumbbell and possibly barbell in my opinion, so I'm gonna knock this up to D tier. But again, this is an exercise that I think it's really not that important. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave this at D tier. Next up, we got chest dips as opposed to tricep dips. Now, when it comes to chest, I don't think dips are the most necessary thing, but they're still pretty good. I don't know, chest dips, I mean, they're one of those exercises where I'm like, okay, like I haven't done them in a while, let me do them. So honestly, as far as chest exercises go, they're not bad. They're like a B or C exercise in my opinion. They're not the best, but they're not the worst either. I'll just put them at B for now. I think they're pretty good, but I don't know, something about putting these at B and then having bench dips, even though this is a tricep exercise, I don't know, it's just pissing me off. I'm gonna have to knock this down to C. Because if this type of dip is at B, then this can't be at B as well. If this is at B, then this has to be at C. Next up, we got, okay, yeah, this is just dumbbell press, flat. Yeah, I mean, again, it's pretty much a push-up. You're just doing it with dumbbells, you're lying down, easy to overload. But I've seen a lot of injuries from this. So again, if you're gonna go really heavy, be careful. Maybe have a spotter, maybe use some equipment, I don't know. But I think this is a very good exercise. I'm definitely gonna leave it at A tier. I wouldn't say it's S tier, but it's 100% an A tier. Now moving on, we got flat flies. Again, very good exercise, but the thing is, do we have incline flies? I don't think so. I don't see it here. Incline flies, I feel like, are A tier, but just flat flies on the bench, I'm gonna have to give it a B tier. Again, it's a very good exercise, but me personally, I just like incline flies better, and I think they're better for your overall chest development, so I'm gonna have to give it a B tier. Now next, we got dumbbell lateral raises as opposed to cable lateral raises. Now again, cable is superior here, but this is a very good exercise.
Whoa, I think I just almost died.
Wow.
Sorry about that, but I think cable is superior. So if cable's S tier, again, this is a very good exercise. That's what I was gonna say. As an exercise itself, it's very good, but it's not better than cable in comparison. So I'm gonna have to give it an A tier. Again, very good shoulder exercise. You should do them, but I prefer cable, and I think they're better for your shoulder development. So I'm gonna have to knock it down from cable and give it A tier. Now, next up, we got an exercise that I honestly have never done. I thought this was a lat exercise. Is it? How could this can't be a chest exercise, is it? I don't know. This is just a weird exercise. I don't think it's that popular. I've never even seen anyone in the gym do this. I'm just gonna have to give it D tier. Wow, I really don't know. I haven't seen anyone in the gym do this exercise. I'm not too familiar with it. I thought this was a lat exercise, or is it I don't think it's a tricep, because the chest seems highlighted and a little bit of the lat. So, I don't know. It doesn't seem too popular. I don't think it's anything crazy good, so I'm just gonna leave it at D tier. Next up, we got the, oh my god, bro, this exercise. It's literally the same as these two, this one and this one, just dumbbell. Bro, I'm just gonna stick this at F tier and we're not gonna talk about it. Moving on, we got face pulls, cable or rope face pulls. These are a very good exercise for your rear delts. And as far as exercises go, I'm probably gonna have to give this an S tier. They're very good. They're very, very good. And as far as rear delt exercises go, they're honestly perfect. I use these a lot. I do them a lot, I should say. And I like them a lot. They're easy to overload. Just put the pin in whatever way you want. As long as you have good range of motion, you go all the way up and then slowly release on the way down or on the way towards you where you're looking, towards the machine. You should be fine. So yeah, these are very good. Gonna go with S tier. Next up, we got dumbbell front raises or whatever they're called. This is for the front part of your shoulders. Now, I don't like, these are not a bad shoulder exercise to do, but it's just me personally, I don't really work on the front part of my shoulder. And the reason I don't is not because I'm neglecting them on purpose or I'm lazy. It's just because when you're doing bench and flies, what the heck, did I just move something? This video is all over the place, man, I'm sorry. I've never done this, so it's kind of weird for me, but yeah. Dumbbell front raises, again, I don't do them because when you're doing all your other chest exercises and stuff like that, you're gonna hit the front part of your shoulder a lot, whether you want to or not. So basically, it's not that this is a bad exercise, it's just that it's not that necessary. But as an exercise, I guess I'll put it in B tier. They're not bad. I feel bad to put it in C tier. I don't think it deserves to go in C tier. So I'm gonna have to put this at B tier. Now next up, this I think is weighted push-ups. So, okay, I didn't know we had weighted push-ups. If you're already past the beginning stages of doing push-ups, then obviously this is gonna go in A tier. It's amazing. But then if weighted push-ups are in A, can regular push-ups be in A? You know what, honestly, I'm gonna just leave them both at A. I'm gonna say, I've never even done weighted push-ups, but I think weighted push-ups are better than regular push-ups at my stage of doing push-ups. Again, I don't do them unless I'm really just working out at home if the gym is closed. But I think these are two great exercises regardless. If you're a beginner, this is perfect for you. If you're more intermediate or advanced, this is perfect for you. So yeah, they're both really good. I'm gonna just leave them both at A tier. Next up, what is this? This is basically a bench press, but as a machine. So this is a push exercise. You're literally just pushing and working on your chest. Now this exercise, or this machine in specific, I don't really do it. It's one of the last chest exercises I do, like all the way at the end. I don't really know. I mean, it's a pushing exercise, easy to overload. I don't really see how this can be that bad. I guess it's kind of an isolation exercise, but it's not that bad. I guess I'll just stick it in the back of B. It's not terrible. Then again, the C tier is pretty dry. We'll think about that later. I'm gonna just leave it in B for now, and then I'll go through all these at the end and see if I change anything. Now next up, we got, what in the world is this? It's so hard to see. I'm gonna have to zoom in. What is this? Okay, so these are dips? Okay, so these are dips, but machine dips. Okay. So I put tricep dips at S tier. Machine dips, I'm not sure about because I've never done it. My gym doesn't have it. I think they're pretty good though. At least in terms of like, I'd say probably these are better than a row pull down, right? I mean, I would assume so anyway. This is tough. This is tough. I don't really see it as an A tier exercise though. I'm gonna leave it at B for now. Next up, we got, I think they're just barbell shoulder presses. Now these I like a lot. Like, I think these are a staple when it comes to lifting. I really like them a lot. I think they're great for your overall shoulder development. And with that being said, I think I'm gonna have to put these at S tier. They're very popular. Almost everyone I know does them. They like them. So yeah, these are gonna have to go in S tier. Next up, we got dumbbell shoulder presses. Again, pretty good. I don't think they're as good as barbell, in my opinion. So I'll just knock them down one and put them in A tier. Again, still very good shoulder exercise. Not bad. Do them. Okay, I've seen okay, so this is a tricep exercise. I'm not sure what it's called. To me, it just looks like a skull crusher, but you're standing up. Okay, so I just remembered, I do this exercise, but I do it with a single heavy dumbbell. And this is with a barbell. So if they're pretty similar in that case, I'm probably gonna give it an A tier. Or maybe I might actually give it an S tier, you know. Like, this is a good exercise. I do it with a dumbbell. I've never done it with a barbell though, so I'll just give it an A tier. I'm pretty sure it's a really good exercise, but I haven't done it with a barbell. Maybe I should try. Yeah, I'll just leave it there for now. I think it's really good. I think it's pretty good, but I need to try it out. Next up, we got pec deck for chest. So, to me, this is basically the same thing as this exercise. Like, it's just one of those like last chest exercises I do at the end of my chest workout, or at least in terms of the chest exercises before I go on to shoulders, triceps, blah blah blah. So because of that, probably B tier. It's an isolation movement, I think, anyway. Not the best, but it's pretty good, you know. It's not bad. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now we got this exercise, which is for your rear delts. I forgot what it's called. Like dumbbell rear delt reverse fly, something like that. It's not the best exercise. It's not face pull level. It's definitely not face pull level, but it's decent. Now, I don't like to do these seated. If we're talking seated, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I like to do these standing and bent over a bit. I think that's better. It'll allow for more range of motion. So because of that, honestly, I'm gonna put these as C tier. I don't think they're the best rear delt exercise whatsoever. In fact, if you do reverse pec deck, so you're sitting the other way, going like this instead of going inward, so you're going outward, I honestly think that's even better than this exercise. So I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I'm gonna just leave that there for now. We're at the last 4, so now we got, oh, speak of the devil, yep, reverse pec deck. This is a pretty good exercise. I do really like it. Honestly, I'm gonna put it at A. I'm gonna put it at A. I don't think it's a B tier exercise. I think it's a really good A tier exercise. It's very good for your rear delts. Honestly, I pretty much switch between this and face pulls, but I think face pulls overall are better, but this is really good too. We got row pull downs. Okay, 100% dips are better. There's no debate about that. Dips are better. But this is probably one of the most popular gym exercises on planet Earth. And because of that, but I don't know, in terms of overall tricep development, I think they're pretty good. They're not bad. Where did I put skull crushers? I put skull crushers at B, then I'm gonna have to put this at A. They're a pretty good exercise in my opinion for your triceps. Now next up we got...
What the heck is this?
It's a body weight exercise. I've never done this. Actually no, I have done it and it does sting, but I don't really do this like ever. I don't know. That's a bit of a toughie. I think they're pretty middle of the road, but I don't think they're necessarily bad. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna just give them C tier. I don't know. I don't really do them. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all for this tier list video. I mean, these are the tiers. These are the exercises that I listed. Again, as you can see, most of them are B. I put a lot in S tier, but honestly, I think these are really good. I wish we had incline flat bench press. What the hell did I just say? Honestly, I'm editing this and I don't know what the hell I just said. But I think I meant incline bench press, but yeah, talking is not my #1 skill. I'd put that at S. If we had incline flies, I'd put that at S. If we had this exercise but with dumbbells, I think I'd put that at S, but I haven't tried this. That's the only reason it's at A, but probably these are both at S. I don't think I'm gonna change much with this tier list. I think that's gonna be all. Yeah, these ones, I mean, if you do these, bro, are you human? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know anything about these exercises. The only one out of these that looks familiar is this, and I don't see it too often. Maybe it's pretty good. Maybe this could be like a C, but I don't know it. So I'm just gonna put it at D. That's pretty much it. If you guys want to see a pull exercise tier list, so back, biceps, forearms, or whatever, I can make that too, and I probably will. Or if you guys want to see maybe a leg day exercise video, I can make that as well. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much gonna do it all for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace!